like it though. Did you?
Double tap.
Yo, what's good? What's poppin'? You know what today is? And today is Friday, where we keep it funky. We talk about discussions that I deem is relatively important just to start a good dialogue of questions, a dialogue of thought, a dialogue of, you know what, you got a point, and I didn't think of it in that type of sense. And today's topic is, what happened to the mixtape game? Coming from a person who is from Atlanta, where music is king, from gospel to rap, hip hop, to R&B, soul, like Atlanta has been the mecca of, for my generation, the mecca of relevancy in the music game, from producers, engineers, you know, and that sound, you know, gangster rap, whatever. I'm not trying to go and trying to be like, no, you gotta mention LA, you gotta mention New York and da da da. Man, listen, bro. I'm just speaking my piece. And the question is, what happened to the mixtape game? Like, I remember a time where folks will go online, Dat Piff, live mixtapes, other, you know, different websites to download mixtapes. And, you know, Lil Wayne was the first person that I know and believe to have broke the internet, because this wasn't Apple Music, this wasn't streaming, you know, this was way before that. You would go on, download the song and, you know, go crazy and be bumping it like it's an album. And artists these days, I miss that, you know, that rawness and that music content where a rapper didn't have to have a studio album to be respected, you know what I mean? And maybe, you know, I'm missing something, but it ain't like it used to be, right? I remember being in college and waiting on, you know, No Ceilings, waiting on Dedication, waiting on like those was like the things to do. And, you know, folks would be just uploading all day just to kind of, you know, hear the song, you feel me? And this was, you know, Wayne did it in such a peculiar way where he was using other dudes' songs, and he was making, like, you would listen to the Wayne verse more so than the actual song that it was on, you feel me? And I'm just gonna list off, number one, if I was creating a mixtape, not me personally, but if I was producing a mixtape, what DJs can't miss or that you gotta have on your mixtape? Like, and when I think about mixtape DJs, that's completely different. And I will say this is my opinion. And if I leave somebody out, I apologize. But this is just me keeping it funky. Like, I got 5 DJs that's like, obviously that hit different one. You know, like they name associated with this mixtape, number one, like they respectable in knowing how to create that buzz for the mixtape. And, you know, if they was affiliated with it, it was gonna hit, you feel me? So number one, my DJ is DJ Don Cannon. Number 2, and this ain't in no particular order, I'm just going off DJ Don Cannon, DJ Drama, DJ Holiday, DJ Esco, and DJ Scream. And I know I'm biased because all of them, like, they like Southern hip hop, but when I was growing up in the music game, those are the DJs that I know. You hear DJ Drama, Gangsta Grills, like, you know, that go hit, like, and it's consistent. Like, But all in all, I feel like DJ Drama is the mixtape god. And it's not to say anything to the DJ that is creating albums or the DJ that's creating, you know, quality music. This is just, you know, when you get the cosign or when you hear them, you know, piping they or talking they talk on the mixtape, you know, it hit a little different when, you know, you got, you know, DJ Don Cannon, you know, piping up in the background of XYZ. And I'm gonna just list off a list of DJs, or I'm gonna list off a list of mixtapes that hit home for me. And these are the ones that was under the radar, hidden gems where, you know, how can you mention Wayne and not mention the dedication or the drought or this, that, and the third? Like, those are givens, like. But I want to remind, like, when you see this or when the viewers see this, I want them to realize, like, you know what, man, I forgot about that mixtape, and just bump it like that. You feel me? Like, we all know, obviously I mentioned Wayne. One of my favorite Wayne mixtapes that I still bump to this day is the Suffix. Like, folks slept on the Suffix. And for those who didn't know, like, that was around the time of Katrina. And, you know, I was in high school listening to it. And every single mixtape that I'm a riddle off, it like brings back a time in my life where it's like, man, I was bumping that every single day. Gotta have Rick Ross in there. My favorite Ross mixtape was Rich Forever. That was a classic. All the dedications, and you know, we could go on with just off of Wayne in particular, like, and just say, what's your favorite Wayne mixtape? It'd either have to be Dedication 2 or Dedication 3. And that's just out of respect of the mixtape game, because I feel like ain't nobody do mixtapes like Wayne. Gucci Mane, another legend in the mixtape game. You know, you got Writing on the Wall, all those givens. But my favorite under the radar Gucci Mane mixtape is Trap Back. Banger. T.I. You know what I'm saying? Another one. Favorite under the radar mixtape by T.I. is The City Up. Jeezy. You know what I mean? He got a plethora of music, dialogue in the mixtape game. Under the radar one for him is Can't Ban the Snowman. Future. I couldn't just really put Future in a box because he got a wide array of dialogue too. And I say Beast Mode was one of my favorite ones, or Purple Rain. Purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. I need my girlfriend. Yeah. Good. Meek Mill. Favorite under the radar one. Well, this ain't really under the radar one, but it's just like slept on a little bit. Dream Chasers 2. It's my favorite one. Young Thug. Feel me? Slime Season 2. Epic. 2 Chainz. Favorite under the radar, or the one that's probably forgotten about, is True Religion. That's one. Yo Gotti, under the radar, great piece of work, Cocaine Music. And then this one right here, like, folks from Atlanta really know this one. You know what I mean? And I when I was thinking about it, and you know how to present it in a way, you know. This person was like one of my favorite artists is coming out of grade school, high school, and going into college. It was Young Dro. Young Dro had one of my favorite mixtapes, and that was Day One. They were here. When you listen to this in the comments, you know, you may not agree with everything that I'm saying, but I just wanna get your brain going. And that still is to say you gotta respect that artist for creating those iconic songs for the mixtapes. And it's slept on. You feel me? shoot, as I keep going on, like obviously Lil Baby got mixtapes, Lil Uzi has mixtapes, but you know what I mean, like all those artists, man, they great, and it started from the sound of the mixtape. And when I was thinking about like every Friday, man, I really look forward to going to work and listening to the new music on Apple, Tidal, Spotify. And I'm like, damn, like, man, what about the mixtapes, bro? Like, I need the mixtapes. And they would have, like, on certain sites, they would have, like, the rankings of the artists. Another sleeper, too, was Wiz Khalifa, Cabin Fever. Man, I think it had, like, 6 to 7 tracks on that one, all of them bangers. You know what I'm saying? But it's so many artists that I know I'm forgetting about. And, you know, I just wanted to start the controversial question of, has eliminated mixtapes affected music? And I think it did, because you gotta wait for so long. And there's artists like J. Cole, there's artists like Kendrick Lamar who they also have mixtapes. And I'm like, dang, like you gotta wait for so long now to wait for them to drop an album. And now it's getting so strategic on album drops that mixtapes was just boom, it was all about the music, boom, I drop it. Nowadays it's like you gotta have the music videos. A lot of artists are very artistic about the project that they got in place, so they want to tell a story. Some artists have movies, some artists have all their music videos to back each song, and that's respectable. You know what I mean? Growing up in Atlanta, like going to the birthday bashes and going into different, you know what I'm saying, sounds and being affiliated with the different eras, like most artists would perform mixtape songs, not on their album. So the type of music person that I am, I still go back and listen to that old music, that old, you know, gangster rap that like it hit with the 808s and the music to kind of back it with so much harmony, so much soul, so much, you know, passion to it, that was like, oh man, this is the main reason why I fell in love with this artist's work, because of the mixtape game. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you may say, well, they may not have a mixtape, but they have a SoundCloud, or they got this and they got that. All that is new, and that don't make me not credit those type of artists. But it's still like, what happened to the mixtape? And that's pretty much it. And like I always say, one finger, one pinky, one thumb, one love.